Well, welcome to the table, Bella Lamb. Y'all, I am extremely grateful to be sitting with this young lady here today who has a lot of life wisdom and experience so far. She's been out on the road, been on tour. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
All right. Well, you got up early this morning and came over from East Tennessee. Mm-hmm. The most beautiful parts of our state, I would say, arguably.
Oh yeah, I love it. We moved there when I was 17, I think, and I've just loved it ever since.
Now, you are a country music artist that I'd say is a rising star, because I just heard that you were nominated for a Josie Award for Song of the Year.
Yeah.
And you're going to be going to the Grand Ole Opry to celebrate that here soon?
Yeah, September 20th. I'm so excited.
Okay. Now, what song is that for?
It's for my last single, "Take It Out on My Guitar," which I was so proud of that song. So I'm so happy that people have taken to it the way they have. It's so exciting.
I heard that song. Love it.
Well, thank you.
I love your energy across the board. So it's been wonderful to kind of get my day started with you today. And I saw that you were also at the CMA Fest
I was
recently.
at CMA Fest.
Was this your first one?
Yeah. As a fan and as an artist, it was my first CMA Fest ever, and it was the craziest thing I've ever experienced. It was so much fun.
What was your favorite part of the festival?
I have to say my meet and greet, meeting people, and also I was doing my meet and greet with Waka Flocka Flame standing right next to me doing his meet and greet. So I got to meet my fans. I got to steal some of his fans, and it was just an amazing time.
Any good takeaways from Waka Flocka Fame? Because first of all, my children are going to want to hear this one.
He's really tall, first of all. I had to go like this the entire time I was talking to him. But he was just like really kind, and he was very welcoming to have somebody standing next to him and sharing a meet and greet. And he was just seeing him interact with his fans made me kind of inspired with the way I want to be friends with my fans. And he acted like they were just good old pals, and I think that was amazing.
That's pretty wonderful, because once you build a community, it just starts to catapult into people that want to know more and want to connect to each other, and the music connects them. So I can't wait to explore that with you a little bit more. Yeah. So tell me about your home.
Yeah, so right now we live in this big lake house my mama and my dad have, and we moved there my senior year of high school during COVID, and it was a little bit of an adjustment to go into your senior year at a new school where everybody was now wearing masks, so you don't really get to know what they look like, and so we live on the lake, and it's beautiful. I like when my brother and his kids come up and they go fishing and they go out on the boat, and I get to just enjoy the sunshine when I'm not on vacation.
That is so fun. Now, when you grew up in Tennessee, I hear you're from more the west side of the state.
Where the good barbecue is, Jackson, Tennessee.
All right. And I'm a fellow Jacksonian. I lived there for 7 years, so I earned a little bit of stripes there, home of Carl Perkins. So what was your childhood like growing up? Did you play music from a young age? Or?
I did. So when my grandfather immigrated from China, he wanted every single one of his descendants to be musical and learn an instrument. So my dad, he can pick up a guitar and he can play anything you ask him to. He can pick up an instrument and like learn it in 2 seconds flat. He's like the smartest person I know.
Wow.
So yeah, my dad plays my instruments, my sister plays instruments, all of my cousins, my uncles, my aunts, everybody in my family plays. But the first one to pursue it professionally. And so yeah, I grew up, my dad, my sister and we had a band where I played the drums and sang, and my sister played the bass and my dad played the guitar. We were called MPEG. So we were like a little garage band that I had when we come back from school. We would play some music with Dad. It was really fun.
That's inspiring. Yeah. So what inspired you to take on your voice as an instrument as well? Because your voice is beautiful.
My mama says I came out the womb singing.
Okay.
So I was always just singing something. I would dance around the house singing She's So Vain and stuff like that. So when I got older, I was in choirs, church choirs and school choirs. And then I did musical theater over at the Ned in Jackson, Tennessee. So that's really where I got my most of my confidence from, being on stage and becoming somebody else. And that's where I found most of my voice at. It was so much fun. I loved it.
Oh, so your light and your energy is so beautiful. I can see that just being like a center for everyone to go to when you perform, because you were warming up just a little bit. Yeah. I had an opportunity to see how beautifully that's going to go. When you look back to being young and in Jackson, were there any hard seasons or ways that you overcame something?
Yeah. So I was born really prematurely. I think it was a tension pneumothorax that I had. So they had to put a breathing tube in me when I was an infant and into my lungs, and I still have the scar right here. And so when I was growing up, I had a lot of health problems that came with that. I had tremors. I had the worst speech impediments that you could ever hear. I think I still have a little bit of a lisp, but it's not nearly as bad as what it used to be. So we would drive once a month up to Memphis to do occupational and speech therapy. Wow. I would get out of school early, drive up there, and I loved music so much, but with those health problems, I never thought that I would be able to do it professionally. Even though it was my dream growing up, I went to school, elementary school day, as a pop star with my pink boa and my sequin bell bottoms. So that was incredibly hard for me to be like, I don't think this is something that God intended me to do because of all these health problems I had. And with the speech therapy and the occupational therapy, it was something that I was able to work hard and overcome. And I always like to say that if you have a dream and you think that you're not going to be able to do it, you can work hard enough and you can achieve anything your heart desires, because the doctors didn't think I would be able to sit here today and talk about my music videos and my new songs that are coming out and these awards that I'm nominated for. So, and here I am.
You're a miracle. There's no doubt you're a walking miracle, and that adversity really it looks like your strength and motion to get out there and do it.
Oh yeah.
That's a cowgirl spirit for sure.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's, something that anyone can take from. And I also remember us chatting, and you said that there were some times in your life that were a little bit harder when you were in school.
Yeah, I wasn't the most popular. I didn't have a lot of friends. I wasn't ever invited out to do stuff, so I was always at home with my guitar, learning how to play, and with the drum set, I would come home every day and I would want to learn a new song or start writing a song. And I feel like I was kind of sort of blessed in not getting invited out to do stuff, because I think that's part of where I am today. I sat at home and I honed my craft, and now I have lots of friends, but I have this gift now too.
Well, you are friendly, and I can't imagine that being any challenge for you at all, but I do know how difficult adolescent years can be.
Yeah.
But having your music as your voice, it sounds like. So your lyrics, I see a lot of truth in them. I love how you create, and I really want to hear more about your creation process too, and have you take that from me. Now, your dad being in your band is one of the most unusual things I've ever heard. Are you happy he's in your band?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a good thing that he's in your band?
It's a wonderful thing. But here's the thing also. I'm so blessed. I love my father so much. Dad, I love you. You're the best ever in the entire world. We are very similar.
Oh, okay.
We are the same person made over. And that means we get into a lot of arguments. We butt heads a lot. But that's because we're both so passionate about it. And if he didn't argue with me about it, it means he didn't care about it. And I'm so incredibly blessed that he is willing to sit there and argue with me about my career and how we do things, because he cares so much about it. So yeah, we butt heads a lot, but I'm so incredibly blessed that he is in my band with me.
Okay, now just on a side note, if a guy is trying to ask you out on a date after a show, does he need to go to your dad first, or just wait till your dad goes off for a water break?
Most of the guys at my shows are so drunk that I don't think they know that that's my dad on stage with me. I've gone off stage before during a 15-minute break, and I would get water at the bar, and I'd have a guy come up to me who's like, well, you're sure overdressed for this bar. What are you doing here? What brings you here tonight? And I'd just point at my face on the stage like,
it's up there. It's back behind me.
I was just up singing.
Oh my gosh. Well, you've been singing since you were a little girl.
Yes, ma'am.
You have an incredibly successful parents and household that you come from.
Oh yeah.
So what did you have a first dream, or has music always been your dream?
Broadway.
Wow.
It went from being a pop star to Broadway to country music.
Would you still ever consider being on Broadway?
Yes. Sign me up.
Is there a favorite show that you have on Broadway that you're in love with right now?
Right now, I would say that I'm always in my Wicked phase.
Okay.
I've always been in my Wicked phase. But thinking about it, I just, there's so many shows. Les Mis, would be so incredible to be in.
Absolutely.
And, Mean Girls musical, Legally Blonde,
Aladdin.
Aladdin the musical on the stage version. Courtney Reed was my favorite growing up. I cried when she retired from that role, actually.
Okay. All right, so we're going to look ahead at where you're going with your music, because there's so much on the horizon for you. You've been on tour. How many tour dates have you had in the last year? Do you even keep up at this point?
We play about 100 a year.
Okay.
This year, I couldn't tell you. They all kind of blur together. There's a lot of them.
Uh-huh.
This past weekend, we played in Chattanooga, Riverfront Nights. The same night we went to Whiskey Cowgirl, and that was really fun. But that's the last thing I remember. I'm gonna be so honest.
And you have the Josie Awards coming up.
Oh yeah.
But I also had a little birdie whisper in my ear that there's a certain single that you just released about to go to country music radio. Tell me about this.
I'm so excited. Yeah. I just found that out a few weeks ago, and I'm so beyond excited. I can't wait for people to hear it and to establish these relationships with these stations and these PDs. That's my favorite part. I love getting to talk to people about my music and getting to show off my music and maybe be like, a little girl hear it and be like, I'm going to go and do something that I've been wanting to do forever that I've just been overthinking. So hopefully when it goes to radio, people will hear it and be like, I'm going to go do this thing that I didn't think I was going to be able to do, and I'm going to go do it.
Well, I'm going to be out there requesting it. You know,
please do.
I am a dialer.
Yeah.
I'm a smiling dialer and have been since I was little.
Yeah.
Because I love to hear my favorite song on country music radio. So we'll be looking forward to that.
Please do.
When I look ahead at your dream stage of where you'd love to see yourself, who do you want to open for? What artist has your ear right now?
Okay, first of all, Emily Ann Roberts, if she gets her headlining tour, I will be the first to say, Emily, please take me on tour with you. Megan Maroney, Ella Langley, all of the badass country girls, I would love to open for you. But here's the thing, if anybody wants me to open for them, I will take it as a learning opportunity, because I'm there to hype up their crowd and to learn touring and like what to do on tour from them and how to handle that. And it's a learning experience, and I want to learn, and I want to be a sponge. And if any artist is willing to take me, that means that they see my ability to charm a crowd and to make this dream a reality. So I would be so incredibly honored to open for anybody, because that means they think I'd be able to keep their crowd warm and also to do this on my own and learn what they have to teach me.
Well, you never know who's going to be willing to pin or tag someone in these comments. So that is a very possibility here, and an exciting possibility, because you have the energy to light up a stadium. I will tell you, it takes a real strong person that can get out there and just the energy follows them, and you have it. And so I think that's exciting.
Thank you.
If you see yourself in 10 years doing this, what do you hope for?
Oh my goodness. I hope for maybe a few albums under my belt. First of all, a headlining tour and just like inspiring people with my music. I dream of having a fan base that is just like so inspired by what I do, and that go after what they want to do. That's I keep saying it, but it really is the dream for me, because that's the artist that I looked up to growing up.
Oh yeah, you're encouraging them, but they're re-encourage you on your journey too.
Absolutely. We help each other out.
That's exactly right. Oh my gosh. So what would be the best listener for your music? Who are you trying to reach with your music?
Anybody, honestly, anybody who has a dream and wants to go for it, and anybody who feels connected to my lyrics and to what I represent and what do I do? Yeah.
What person did you write Bootfirst for?
I wrote it for the little girls who don't know what they're doing and want to go do something, but they're too scared to. Just jump off that cliff, girly pop. You got it.
Have the courage to take the next step. And with that, I really want to understand, what's the lyric that stood out to you in Bootfirst that really moved you the most?
What moved me the most was, got a wild, wild heart, but if you don't, I'll make the move. I very much grew up like not kind of like in myself and not outward. And I think that's why I'm so outward now, is because I took a lot of time to be like, I could take up space. I can talk my ear off and not give one flying pig what people think of me and what they feel about it. So I think that that's really important. When I first heard that question, though, it brought me back to when I was writing the song with Kaylee Ann and Jess. And we were in Kaylee Ann's living room and we were writing the song. It was my first ever co-write. It was my Bootfirst, you know what I mean? And we get to that second verse where I go, got the crazy from my mama, because there's wanderlust inside my veins. I was talking to them. I was like, yeah, my mom is a southern mom. She is a wildfire, and she says what she means, and she does not care. And my dad, he's reserved. He's a doctor. He's from New York. He's an Asian doctor. You know what I mean? He's a lot more in himself. And I think that's where I got my personality from, because I grew up like kind of in myself. And now I'm my mama. I'm a wildfire. And I tell people how it is. And so we wrote that lyric, and Kaylee Ann was like, is your mom going to get mad that we called her crazy in your song? And my mom thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Well, every mama, given the right circumstances, is crazy for their child. But I know, I can tell by the way you light up talking about your mom that she has been a deep inspiration to you. What do you think one of the greatest lessons she's taught you has been?
There's a lot of lessons that she's taught me.
Sure.
But I think that I'm beautiful and I'm enough. I was so insecure growing up. And there are moments where I'm insecure now. But she continued to teach me that I am beautiful. Absolutely. And that I can enchant somebody if I wanted to, and that I am enough. And now whenever I feel insecure, I just look in my mirror and I'm like, I am that girl, and I am beautiful.
You are that girl.
And look at me. So that's something that she taught me that I hold.
Sincerely, you are that girl. And there are girls, speaking of girls, there's one out there right now who is maybe dealing with not so great circumstances with friendships that they wish would come around.
Yeah.
They may be dealing with a health issue. They may have lost a friend like you did, or they may be just searching for the courage to keep going. What advice would you give to them? It could be a guy.
I think that there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and you just need to get up every single day and put your best foot forward, even if it's just getting up, getting a shower, and eating. On your worst day, if you get up and do that, you can keep going, and you can work your way back to get up and doing everything that you ever desire to do. And I think those baby steps when you're going through the hardest times, just giving yourself a little grace and getting up and doing what you can do, it helps the most.
That is great wisdom. When you think of Bootfirst and you're about to share your song with us, you're going to share your gift with us. And I have a gift for you before you leave. I have a candle that I've made, candles. And it's just a scent for you, for your home to take back, just a piece of home from us to you.
Thank you.
And because you're going to be here sharing your gift with us, when you share your gift and as you go forward, what is it that you want someone to know about this gift that you've been given, that you've been called to share?
That it's always been my dream to share it with you, and God gave me this gift, and God put this dream in my heart, and I'm so beyond blessed that I get to share it with you, and I can't wait to see where this takes us. And maybe somebody listening to this right now in 10 years will be showing up to one of my headlining tours being like, I heard you on the Lovely Edge podcast. And now I'm hearing you play this song live, and I think that is the most beautiful thing, because we don't know where that's going. And maybe someday it will.
We don't know where the journey's taken us, but I'm so glad you're here with us to share it. And I'm so glad that you're going to be able to share your song, Bootfirst, and listen for it and ask for it on radio, your radio station, wherever it is, and actually even, satellite radio too, because that could get us a little ways forward too. Now, I hear your music video is out for Bootfirst. Tell me about the process of filming your music video.
It was the most fun. I think my favorite part about the music video is that it's how I want people to experience the song. There was a pool party and my guitarist was there and we had so many people there, and it was just a good old fun summer time where we're just having fun and we're having fun and we're doing what we want to do. And that's how I want people to experience the song. And I'm so excited for people to see the video and see how much fun we had making it, but also experience the song how they want to at a pool party, in the car, windows down, going 16 to 25. I do not recommend that, though. For legal reasons, I'm saying that. But just for having the time of their life in the summertime to this song.
Well, it's definitely like a song of the summer. And just, I've also seen that you're coming up, there is a dance online somewhere circulating where people are learning this country line dance. And I am a true 90s girl and love country line dancing. We'll have to tell you a little bit more about that after. But have you learned the dance yet?
I got 2 left feet.
Okay.
I've been trying, but Maddie Marie, who choreographed the dance, I've been a fan of her forever. She's the coolest person ever. And she is just so incredibly blessed when it comes to dancing. I don't know how she does it. But yeah, she said it was an easy dance. And I looked at her doing it. I was like, easy, sure.
Well, are you willing to learn it and then come back and teach it to me?
Absolutely. Okay. I am. I will learn it.
Well, we're so excited. Now we are going to hear her perform Bootfirst.
Yay!
We are so glad you're here today.
Thank you for having me.
And let's take the stage.
Yeah.
All right.
Full throttle, full stop, no in between. But mama stumble rough and tumble, read the holes in my old blue jeans. Well, I'm the queen of all the thinking things, but some has to take the lead. And I don't always land it perfectly, but I get back up on my feet. You best believe when I jump, I'm jumping in blue. Crazy from my mama, yeah, there's wanderlust inside her veins. I got the careful from my daddy, and that's something that he's proud to claim. Well, I'm a runner in the summer, boy, I'm always chasing down the light. And if you think you can keep up, then I think we'll be just fine. I think we'll be just fine. End up in the rear view, we can end up putting down roots. Either way, I'm jumping in first. I'm jumping in first. 'Cause when I jump, I'm jumping in first. Oh, nothing is all I know. Ain't living life if it don't hurt. No guarantee. That's just how it goes. Clock on the wall ain't gonna rewind. You'll learn to level lessons. You'll learn that's how it works. Jumping in boot first. Clock on the wall ain't gonna rewind. You'll learn to level lessons. You'll learn that's how it works. Jumping in boot first. Yeah, boot first. Yeah, boot first. Boot first. Jumping in boot first.
I'm so proud of you. This is so awesome.
you
I'm
so
so excited for you.
much.
This is good. You did a great job.
Thank you so much.
Okay, when are we going to get to hear this live again?
Oh, when are you going to have me?
Oh, well, anytime you want to come. We'll have you join us again, I hope. Okay.